is just a quick, gentle flow that you can do in the mornings before you go to work, or you can always do it just to start your day. It's a nice, gentle flow that focuses on opening your heart, focuses on gratitude, being thankful for the moment. It's definitely easy to fall into those winter blues, and so this is a great way to open your heart and maybe put a smile on your face to start your day. So we'll go ahead and start out in easy pose. You can put your hands on your knees. You can have your palms facing up or down. It doesn't matter. And here we're going to focus on our breathing. Just feel the breath as it comes in and feel it as you exhale. Slowly make your breaths deeper, filling your lungs full to their capacity. Breathe up into your ribs all the way into your collarbones. And then breathe out. Make your exhale slow and long. You can go ahead and have your eyes blinked shut if you would like them, or you can keep them open. Keep them soft and unfocused, because all your focus is going to be on your breathing right now. And we'll go ahead and do one breath together. And go ahead and breathe in. Breathe in slowly, fill your lungs up to capacity, and then hold it. And then breathe out through your nose, slow and controlled. Let the air trickle out as slowly as possible. And from here, we'll go ahead and go into tabletop position, so you can roll over your feet onto your hands. Reposition yourself here. Go ahead and get a nice neutral spine. And we'll go ahead and start with doing some cat-cows. So we want to make sure that our wrists are directly below our shoulders and our knees are directly below our hips. And we're going to go ahead and breathe in. Snuggle into your shoulders nice and tight. Make sure your shoulder blades are kissing behind you, and we're going to send our spine straight towards the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to round the back and stretch it out. If you want to, you can lean back a little bit. Organic movement is welcome here. And you're going to breathe in and go back into our cow. Snuggle into those shoulders and exhale back to your cat. You can lean back a little. You can go a little side to side if that feels good. And from here, we'll go ahead and go back into our neutral spine. Make sure you have a firm foundation here, because we are going to do a little bit of balancing. Make sure that you're using all of your fingers, not just the palm of your hand, or not just all the way falling into your wrist. So make sure you're using your finger pads all along the fingers, and make sure that the top of your foot is actually planted and glued down to your mat. It'll help you be more stable. So from here, we're going ahead and lift our right arm and our left leg up. Make sure that you squeeze your belly button into your spine. You're going to exhale and crunch. Put your right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, lengthen out again. Exhale, crunch back in. We're going to hold it for 3, 2, 1, and then back to our neutral spine or tabletop. We're going to set it up again, and this time we're going to do our left hand and our right foot. So go ahead and breathe in and put your left hand out and your right foot back. Make sure and tuck your belly button deep into your spine. Strengthen those abs. We're going to exhale and crunch in. Inhale, lengthen again. Exhale, crunch in, and we'll hold this for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and back to neutral spine. And from here, we are going to push into our first down dog. So flip the toes, lean back. You can pedal out your feet here. Kind of put one foot down, one heel down, and then the other. Any organic movement is welcome here. If you need to shake the head yes, nod no, you can always do that. Snuggle into your shoulders in your down dog. And then we're going to look forward, step our feet up right behind our wrists. From here, we're going to do ragdoll. So you can keep your legs a little bit bent if you'd like. You can and straighten them out if that feels good for you. Reach for opposite elbows. And here we're just going to fold over. You can sway a little bit, bend each knee, taking turns alternating between them. Kind of just sway side to side. A little organic movement is good here. Let your neck be free. You can shake it out here if you need to as well. And then from here, we are going to do our sun salutations. So go ahead and do a forward fold, half lift, exhale, forward fold, inhale, rise all the way up, exhale, hands to heart, inhale again, hands all the way up, tiny back bend here if it feels good to you. And exhale, we'll dive forward. And from here, we'll put our hands down, feet back. We're gonna sit in our plank here for a little bit. Snuggle into those shoulders, engage the abs, and then we'll lower slow, chaturanga. And keep your elbows in tight to your ribs. Inhale. We're gonna do a cobra, or a variation of cobra. So lift your hands off the floor just a little bit. And back down. When we do this again, you can take up dog if you want. Push all the way up. Or you can stay here with cobra. I like to do that sometimes. And exhale, we'll go back to down dog. And from here, if you want to go ahead, put your left foot up. And exhale, bring it forward and through. We're going to set up for a crescent lunge here. So go ahead and get stable. Stand up. Make sure you keep your back right foot active as well. You can go ahead and clasp the hands behind you. And if you feel comfortable, you can lean backwards a little bit if you're stable. And from here, we're going to push off of our back right leg into warrior 3. Keep it strong here. Try not to shake. If you do, it is fine. It's all a learning process. Your body is learning and growing. From here, slow and controlled. Slow and controlled as possible. Stand up. We're going to do one-legged mountain pose. Take a couple steadying deep breaths here. And then slowly put that foot back down. We're going to go ahead and sit low in our chair. So make sure your toes are together, heels slightly apart. Sit low in that chair. And we'll hold this here for a few. And then put your hands down. You can walk back a little bit if you need to. From here, we are going into crow. Put your hands about shoulder width apart. You're going to stand up just a tiny bit. Get your knees into your armpits. And slowly transfer that weight into your hands. Not just your wrist or your palms, but the fingers, all of the fingers, fingertips. And you could stay here. You could keep both feet on the ground. Or you can tighten those abs, those legs, keep everything tucked in. And here we are in crow. If you want to, from crow, you can jump back to your vinyasa flow, or you can lower down the way you came into it. And then from here, if you'd like, you can step back. Now we're going to go ahead and do our vinyasa flow. And then exhale, meet me back in down dog. We're going to inhale, lift the right leg high, and exhale as we bring it forward between our two legs. Set up for crescent leg on this, crescent on this leg. So if you feel comfortable, go ahead and come on up. Once you're steady here and you feel comfortable, you can clasp your hands behind your back here. Slight backward bend if you feel steady. Make sure that you're keeping energy through that left back heel. Don't let it just drop to the floor. And then from here, use that left back leg. We're going to push into warrior three. And slowly come forward into one-legged mountain pose. Take a few slow, calm, steady breaths here. And slowly lower it back down. We'll go ahead and sit low in our chair. So toes together, heels slightly apart. Sit low. You can exhale, hands to heart. Stay here a few moments, a few breaths. Make sure you're staying with your breath. Keep it steady. Don't let it go crazy and go rapid. This moment is for you and your body. And then when you're ready, go ahead and lower the rest of the way down. You may need to take a step back. That's fine. We are going to go into crow again, so put your hands about shoulder width apart. Your knees are going to find their way into your elbows again. And if you stay here with your toes on the floor, that is perfectly fine. Just go wherever it is that your body wants to go today. So slowly lean forward, transferring that weight. If you stay here with one foot on the ground, that is perfectly fine. Your body is still learning and still growing. If you want to take it all the way, you can do that as well. From here, you can step or flow back into vinyasa. If you want to, you can jump back, or you can lower down just the way you came in like before, and then just step back for vinyasa flow. And exhale to down dog. In down dog, you can go ahead and step that right leg forward. Turn to your side. We're going to be in triangle here. And then from triangle, you can slowly stack your spine back up. We're going to go ahead and take some side body stretches here. So if you want to take your left arm, wrap it behind your back a little bit. Your right arm overhead. This is not a backward or forward bend. It's a side body stretch, so make sure you are all in one plane. Go back up, and then you can inhale to the other side. Right arm behind your back again. Just breathe into that side body stretch. And exhale back up. From here, we'll go ahead and we'll turn towards our right foot. Frame our right foot with our hands on either side, and we'll step back. Our right foot meets the left. From here, we'll go ahead and lower slow. Slow as you can, all the way down to your mat. And from here, you can take a few seconds to rest if you need to. Just get your breathing back under control. Try for those slow, steady breaths like we did in the beginning. And when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and take bow pose. So you can bend both of your legs up and try to reach your right hand for your right foot, your left hand for your left foot. You can grab your feet, your ankles, wherever is comfortable for you. And then on our exhale, we're going to kick our legs into our hands. Go as high as we can. And when you breathe, you will feel your body rock a little bit with each breath. That's okay. That's actually the way it's supposed to be. And then exhale, slowly drop it back down. Take a few breaths here. Go ahead and put your hands back up under your shoulders, and from here you can press back into child's pose. Take a few moments here to breathe. Think of the good that you're doing for your body. the good space that you're creating in your body, in your mind. Just the simple fact that you took this 15 minutes for your body, for yourself. You have good intentions. You have good intentions for your body, for your day. We'll go ahead and set up. From here, you can set up on your legs and roll back, stretch them out in front of you. From here, we're going to do our seated forward bend. So, take a breath up, put your hands up above you. Breathe in and you'll lengthen, and exhale, just fold over your legs. You don't have to grab or pull yourself down. Just kind of let gravity do the work for you. If it's comfortable, you can relax your neck here. If that's not comfortable for you, that's fine. Make sure you're not putting more strain in it by trying to keep it up or looking around though. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can walk your fingers out a tiny bit. Remember though, you just want a bit of a stretch. When it starts to have actual pain, you've crossed that line and you're no longer doing good for your body. And from here, you can go ahead and set back up. Now we're going to put the soles of our feet together and pull them in towards our body. We're going to go ahead and take butterfly here. So you can have your hands on your feet, on your ankles here, wherever it's comfortable for you, and just fold forward. If you want to, you can use your elbows to kind of press your knees down and just let your body fold over. You don't have to pull or anything like that. Just let gravity do the work for you. And then set back up. From here, you can go ahead and scooch down a little bit on your mat and lie flat on your back. Your knees are still up, facing the ceiling. You can scoot your feet out to the width of the mat. Your knees are still inward. You can have your hands out into a T if you'd like, up in cactus arms, even up above your head if that's comfortable for you. Just whatever works for you and your body at this moment. And then go ahead and drop your knees to the right. Just a slight spinal twist, nothing intense. And exhale back to middle. Inhale, drop them to your left. Exhale back to middle. Inhale, drop your knees to the right one more time. Exhale to the middle. Inhale to the left. This is the last one. And exhale back to middle. From here, you can go ahead and stretch your legs out long. We're going to find our way into Shavasana. Just make sure that your body is comfortable and relaxed. If you need to wiggle out your fingers and toes a little bit, you can do that. And just find what's comfortable for your body. You've created this heat and this energy so that you're able to lay here and relax. Find a little bit of peace in your day before it all starts. Think of the good space that you've created, not only in your body, but in your mind. You've taken these 15 minutes, set them aside so you can do something for yourself for this part of your day. Take the good intention and the love that you've taken in this practice, that you've created from this practice. Keep that in your mind and just use that for the rest of your day now. The light in me honors and respects the light in you. Namaste.